guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of The Road to Glory. I believe it's number 38, maybe? Anyway, I hope you guys have all been enjoying the Christmas period and all of that stuff. Now, I showed you at the end of the last episode, we sold some of these players. Now, forgive me, some of this footage is like getting close to a week old during the FUTWIZ SBCs. And I told you that I would share with you the player that I bought a bunch of. It was William Carvalho, who I won for 1,200 coins a piece, which was alright at the time. I then sold him on the next day when he went up in price a bit for like 2,000, 3,000, which I kind of wish I would have saved him for a bit longer because that seemed like a great deal at the time. I made 20k or something. But then the FUTWIZ SBCs push player prices up even more. These 84s I got rid of because, well, they were worth a lot more than what I paid for them. And then there was a marquee matchups which required quite a lot of, or not a marquee matchups, an SBC which required quite a few players from France, Germany, England, Italy and Spain or something like that. So I sold some of my bronzes off. And we were at like 120,000 coins. So with that, I decided that I would pick up, or I'd strengthen my Premier League side. I bought Eric Bailly, and I also bought me a Chris Smalling as well. Two of probably the best centre-backs in the Premier League, and I've now not got that much further to go, really, like to get my Prem team that I really, really want. A few days after the FUTWIZ SBCs and stuff where I sold my 84 rateds for bank, I bought them back again when they went down in price. When we made like 5k on farm, and you know, I bought him back for 2,700. Bought Socrates for 3,000 when I sold him for probably 5.5 or 6 or something. So every time the crazy SBCs come up and people need certain squads, I go ahead and sell those 84 rated players. But I should really invest a bit more. I did some good work and got some profit off that William Carvalho. But if I'd have waited a few more days, like right now, with those crazy SBCs that are out where you can get guaranteed informs, Carvalho sells for like 5,000 or 6,000 coins. Imagine the profit I could have made. It would have been astronomical. So I need to bear that in mind for the future. As you can see, we also bought ourselves a Kyle Walker. And I picked up a couple of players as well. I picked up Draxler in order to stick him back into the Bundesliga team because he was one of the ones we sold on. I also bought a Musa for the bench. People have been talking a lot lately about super subs and how you should bring them on because they really make a difference. So I thought, you know what? Musa always deals me a lot of trouble. I'm going to go ahead and pick one up for my Premier League bench. And this is the Bundesliga side. We've got 3 games left with Royce. I haven't been using that one too much, really. I've been focusing on this Premier League side, which at the moment I can't really see many areas where I would like to improve it. Really, at all. Without adding special items or really expensive players, I think we've got about the most expensive team or best team that we could possibly really get. I sold some players from that squad that we had with David Villa. He's still in my club, but we're not using him at this point in time. So I sold everyone that I wasn't using, basically, and I've got that Prem team and the Bundesliga team and 70,000 coins. We go into a match in Division 4, and we come up against this guy, very strong Bundesliga side. Fair play to you, lad, for having a team that isn't a Premier League squad, because that's literally all we've come up against in the recent times on this road to glory. You'll also have to forgive me. I can feel myself being like bunged up and stuff. I swear to God, it gets a little bit cold. You have a couple of days off because it's Christmas and you stop doing constant work and you get ill. Great. Oh well, I'll push through. We go 1-0 down in like 7 minutes. Gonzalo Castro scores a goal against me. Wasn't very happy with that. This is probably one of my first games in quite a few days, actually. And my opponent had probably been playing over the Christmas period because he felt like he was decent on the sticks. He was all right, but we do break through and get one-on-one with Christian Eriksen. What am I going to do? You already know that I'm hitting that low-driven shot because I am addicted to it. We run off celebrating with Christian Eriksen and we are equalised. So 1-1 on the scoreboard. Nice one. We're not dead and buried yet. I thought, you know what, when you go 1-0 down after a few minutes, you're like, oh God, this guy's going to be good. We push through, take another shot with Ericsson. Good save by Farman. And it was quite an even game, I'm not going to lie. He pushes down the wing with Kingsley Coman on right to the byline. I sort of miss not... I don't know, I just really mess up the defending. And he sweats it across goal. Scores a second with Gonzalo Castro. And I'm 2-1 down. Not good. But we do push through with Remy. 42, 43 minutes on the clock. We take the shot, but he pulls me down at the same time. And we do win ourselves a penalty just before half-time. I sprint up with Remy. Don't give him much time to think about it, and I hit it basically down the middle, and we do get the equaliser. Once again, coming from behind, we get back into the game. So at half-time, it's 2-2, and as you can see, actually, probably this guy's having a slightly better game than I am. Maybe I'm somewhat lucky to actually be in this one still. But second half, you know, it's a completely new game. We can go again. We can step up and hopefully win this one. I take a free kick with Ericsson. I think it just goes wide. Not the greatest, but he has got some decent stats. Ericsson plays it out to Fernandinho, who whips it back to him. He hits on the outside of his strong foot, off the bar and in. What a fantastic goal that is from Christian Eriksen. I love this guy, and I'm glad we bought him back. I'm probably going to end up selling him on again, because at the time that I was recording this, he was just about still in form in packs, so his regular item had risen in price. I will sell him well, I did sell him. I'll tell you right now, we're going to sell him a little bit later, and we'll buy him back when he's cheaper again. I like to do that. It saves a few coins. It makes us a few coins. But this guy equalizes on me now in the just gone 80 minutes with Julian Draxler. A nice goal, but I felt like I probably should have been able to defend that one. We get through with Martial. Great save from Farman, getting down at his far post. We then get through again into the box with Ericsson. Just wide. We can't just finish this game off and get a win, can we? Somehow, Gonzalo Castro, he must have been juiced or something, because he scores his hat-trick goal in the 89th minute. And we go from 3-2 up after 80 minutes to 4-3 down. Yeah, lose the game. Nice one. Not nice at all, really. Yeah, damn it. That's annoying, because you kind of need a good run in these higher divisions in order to make sure you get promoted, make sure you get the championship, you know, and we're on 10 points. We've now drawn a game and lost a game in this division, so there's not many points left for grabs. So we've got to have a pretty solid run for the rest of it. We switch over to our Bundesliga side, and I figure, you know what, time to spread the play a bit. We've got a wider team here that we've got maybe a little bit more time on the ball. Let's go into a new game, and thank God, we are back to the normality of playing against Premier League sides. But I don't know why I say it like that, because I'm literally using a Prem team and a Bundesliga team at the moment, so it's not particularly like hybrid or anything. So I know they're definitely strong teams. They are the stronger teams in the game. Premier League has amazing players, and the Bundesliga has sick players. So does the Serie A. You are almost hindering yourself if you're building hybrids, really, because you might as well just stick an easy team together, which has got lots of overpowered players when you're in divisions, because you're in it to win it. You're not there to make crazy sick squad builders and stuff. We do push through with Marco Reus and score a lovely goal. Again, low driven shot, but this time on his weaker foot across the goalkeeper. It sort of P-rolls past him, and he runs up to the camera celebrating. That was a nice goal. He did some good dribbling and good work there to get into the space to create the opportunity for himself. And I'm a bit gutted that we've only got like 3 or 2 games left with him after this one, because I like him, and I know he's like 130,000 coins or something. Unfortunately, we didn't score there with Chicharito or Draxler, whoever it was. But we do push through again, take the shot with Draxler, and a good save once again from Butland. We whip this one into the box. Baba's there, into his teammate Jonathan Tah, who manages to head home, and we go 2-0 up after 35 minutes. I weren't really messing about in this game. I didn't like the fact that we lost. I was a bit triggered by the fact that we lost the first game of the session playing with this one, and I didn't like that at all. Thankfully, Farman did great work there. He then hits the bar, and then Mkhitaryan heads it, and Farman's up again to save it on the line. That was a crazy sequence of events. We then get through with Draxler. Good save by Butland. Take another shot. Butland does a mad ting. Mad ting? I love saying that. But yeah, he does the same thing again. So both goalkeepers at both ends were doing really well. And this was coming around the time where People were talking about goalkeepers having like morale levels, or players on the pitch as well having like morale levels, where if you take a shot and the goalkeeper saves it, or he saves a sequence of shots, his stats are going to be like boosted in game. I think it's all rubbish, and I think people are trying to look for excuses of why they lose and stuff, but maybe, I don't know, who knows what actually the reason is for it. But I've decided that I think it's rubbish at this point in time, and that you're only going to win the games that you're better than your opponent, really. We do go 3-0 up, and then Renato Sanchez makes it 4. Again, a nice low driven shot across the goalkeeper. I could not preach this enough to you guys. Unless you come up against me, then don't shoot at all, because I would like the win. Yeah, Renato Sanchez doing good stuff there to get the 4th goal for his team, and that is enough for my opponent. He decides that he's going to quit at that point, and we've gone ahead and won 4-0, or even, I guess that's technically like 3-0, right, if he rage quits. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it says 4-0, I guess, so we're all good there. But we're on 13 points. We need 3 points to get promoted. We need 6 points to win the championship. We've got 4 games left to do it. It's doable. I think it's doable. We just got to play all right, you know. Not got to play like idiots. We've actually got to go straight on in, win some friggin' games. So we can either do it with 2 wins and games to spare, or we can do it with 3 draws and a win. So whichever way I do it, I'm sure it's going to be interesting. Of course, if we lose more than 2 games, then we're buggered, and that is how it's going to be. So that is the episode for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, we've done a lot of stuff at the start where we chop and change players, did a little bit of trading here and there, improved our coin balance. We then added a couple of players to the Prem team, played a couple matches, both ending up very differently than one another. And then in the next episode, once again, we will go ahead and play some more Division 4 matches. I really want to try and nail it next episode, get the championship, and get that 9,000 coin balance that comes with that. For now, I'm going to list up Christian Eriksen on the market, hopefully make some money on him. I'll show you all of that next episode. But thank you for watching. Smash a like if you have enjoyed, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a good day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.